Okay, so what was your question? Said you had a question for me.
Okay, so my question, the first initial question was, what would be your non-negotiables, or what would be deal breakers for you?
Like if I'm a like for what? For being in a relationship?
Yeah, or if you dating, what would you say is like something, yeah, that would make you, your deal breaker, or would make you stop talking to a woman if y'all not in a relationship?
I mean, shit, it's a lot of shit. Like, you know, I say like it's so much shit,
You
but
gotta
it's
come
not.
up.
But it's not like it's not that much to the point where it's just like I'm feeling like I'm picky or some shit like that. But in the sense of, I don't. I feel like it's regular shit. Don't nobody really want somebody that's like constantly nagging, or if you constantly nagging or like constantly complaining, just too negative. But
Mhm.
that's a lot of people probably share that dislike. So I mean, besides those things, something that probably stands out, maybe the fact like, okay, kids. Um, but see, I still fuck with a chick that has kids, like in circumstance. Like I try not to because I
Mhm.
know it's only gonna lead to what we finna do type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
since I don't have kids yet, I'd rather talk to a woman that don't have kids. So
Yeah.
I guess you could say that's a deal breaker, but time to time you still find yourself fucking with a
Entertaining.
motherfucker.
Yeah, cause I say that all the time. Like, I don't want nobody that don't have kids, but then I'd be like, okay, the limit is one. Then I'd be like, okay, the limit is.
Nah,
But
don't
if
be no
you,
limit. It just be I might be talking to a chick and we just fucking. But I know that's like that shit gon' end up the same way as if we was just talking. Motherfuckers might end up catching feel like if you having sex and especially if it's good, feelings gonna get involved. It is what it is. So that's the same as saying that you just talked to a person. Whether you say we fucking or we talking, it's the same shit. It's the same shit to me at least. It
mm,
can be. I say that.
yeah, if you want to make it the same thing, but
I mean, shit, if she, cause I'm thinking of a woman that has kids. If she tell me she just fucking
uh huh.
and she got kids, she done made time to come fuck. So that's like valuable time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you
So
consider
it's a
that
little more.
valuable time.
It's a little more invested into that. Yeah, because I
If
don't
the,
have kids, but I imagine when you getting away from you know what I'm saying? That's you picking wisely what you finna do at that time.
okay, yeah,
So they investing a little more into it. You know what I'm saying? Than a woman without kids. Maybe. It's all just it's hit or miss.
okay. So that's one of your deal breakers,
That's
kid.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Um, like I said, I think it was the first time inconsistency, and then my deal breaker in a relationship for sure would be cheating.
So that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
What is like okay. I'm trying to see how I'm finna ask you this because since you just said cheating and we just, fuck it, we got time. Like, do you think that it's like obviously it's people that don't cheat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Men and women. But
What you trying
do
to
you
say? What
like
person
I'm just
don't
trying
cheat?
to I'm just trying to see like how can I like where I can I'm just trying to really, you know what I'm saying, see what I'm finna ask you on top of how I'm finna ask you this shit. It's just like I'm just looking at the situation as a man, looking at it like, you know, options are like endless and shit like that. And it's
I
just like
know.
this
I
is just what I'm
know.
thinking of, right? Like,
Same with women too.
yeah, but look, like, okay, if you get with a dude, you done found him attractive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he know how to carry himself around women and shit like that, right? So it's like, because you didn't get a dude that don't know how to talk to girls, the chances that like he not gonna come off the right way, he gonna rub you the wrong way. How y'all get to a relationship level and he don't know how to talk to girls? So when he get with you, he must know how to get women. So it's like that shit don't just go away.
I know.
So shit can happen in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking of if you with somebody and y'all together from this point on, lifelong. Like you meet somebody in your 20s, y'all might live another 60 years. Like you telling me I'm finna just turn all this shit down out here. Like
Not necessarily saying. Not necessarily saying that everything is gonna stop. Like, of course, you're gonna still find other people attractive. Of course, you're gonna probably still look at other women in public. I don't know. You're still gonna probably do the not the same normal things, but I want to say it needs to be done with respect. Like, you not going over there and touching and feeling on this woman just because you thought she had a nice booty or a nice body.
but I mean, you may not do that if you single either though.
Right, but it's it's also like you can try to go talk to that woman because you're single, but in a relationship is, oh, I still think she's attractive. Y'all still even may talk, and y'all may even flirt a little bit because what life is life. It is what it is. People say I'm just a flirter, and I don't even be realizing it. It's just like that's just how I am. But um, yeah, if it's a natural thing, of course, but it has to be some respect there at the end of the day if you're in a relationship. And that's all I ask. Is it to be a respect thing?
But I'm saying, as far as the actual, you talking about respect in the sense of
To
like
not
don't act,
cheat.
like to not act on those
Yeah,
feelings.
of course. Because everybody going to have thoughts. Everybody has intrusive thoughts all the time. So it's like have some respect for your relationship to not entertain those intrusive thoughts.
So have you ever heard of those couples who go through, like they married and they go through times where they not having sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not like personally in real life, no, but I've
Okay.
seen and heard of it.
Yeah. Cause shit, I mean, don't nobody know what's going on in nobody else really.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying we've heard of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where couples, like at least with me, I've heard of it very often where, you know, motherfuckers get older and they get to a point where they don't have sex. But it's like, do you think that they're not having sex at all? You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
think
Like,
they not.
or is they just together but not together type shit, and they just both got some action
Ooh.
somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they just together. That's cheating though. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, that's what I like. I'll be looking at all of these things too. Like, y'all might be in y'all 40s one day together still. Y'all got 20 years in. Y'all don't fuck no more. You know what I'm saying?
But why you gonna go do it with somebody else?
It sounds bad right now.
Okay, and then question, is the other person okay with it? So they
I
like
don't know.
swingers?
No, I don't know. And all that, see, all these titles. So are they swingers? Listen, I don't know what these people are. I just brought up the situation. And I'm just saying, like, in the sense of, you know, like, I'm saying in the sense of motherfuckers get older, and as time goes, the sexual, whether it's the sexual attraction, whether it's just motherfuckers just not really feeling each other in that way anymore, but they still together for whatever reasons. once you fuck somebody else, that is still cheating. Even if y'all not like,
that's still cheating.
Unless y'all break up.
That is still cheating.
So it's like, you know.
But I think it also depends. I don't know if it depends on the fact if you got a pass or not. I don't know. Because I'm not married. So it's like, I don't know how I'm going to feel down the line 20 plus years. Because I thought about that too. Like, what if I'm not in the mood 20 years from now, or my husband is not in the mood? Then what's going to happen? I don't know. Are we going to want to see other people? I don't know.
I don't know. I just be looking at that shit like, your ass basically finna have cable with one channel. If you only fucking your girl, you watching BT your whole life. While a single nigga, your guy that's single and shit, like, yeah, you ain't see that shit on HBO yesterday? That shit, hey, that motherfucker.
You sick.
You ain't see that shit on ESPN for you ain't see the game? That nigga only watching BT Awards. That's the only entertainment is like the BT Awards. Other than that, all Tyler Perry movies.
That is crazy to say. But so are you basically saying that monogamous relationships are impossible?
No, definitely not saying, because nothing ain't nothing impossible. Like, it's definitely people that don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? And like, not even just people that don't cheat, but it's just, I don't know. I just be looking at like human nature as opposed to like what's said to be like you're supposed to do this. You know what I'm saying? When we keep like seeing it not be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? With people's situations or people we may know of and shit like that. Like, you're not supposed to cheat, but that's why it's called cheating. But like, most people relationships end because somebody fucked around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. And it ain't even just that. That's not, you know, I don't think that's the only reason motherfuckers stop fucking with. Like, it could be a build up of reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying those things occur.
And then, yeah.
Like,
and then I feel like it's different too once you're in a relationship too. I mean, once you're married too. Like, if you're married and you cheat, it's kind of like an extra layer of that's adultery, right? Adultery.
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. What don't you know?
I'm just thinking about all this, like, the cheating.
So you would stay with somebody if they cheated?
That's an interesting question. Would I stay with a woman if she cheated on me?
Yes.
I mean, like, listen. It's hard for me to say straight just yes or no, because it's always circumstance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She might have cheated after I done cheated 100. Like, not to say that's cool, but I'm just saying I don't know. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect. But I say no really because it's just like, it's like too much betrayal.
What if it's only one time?
Because if I fuck a chick, right? If I fuck a chick, like, essentially, I'm in control of the situation. Like, she can't just, like, force her way in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you fuck a dude, if he could fuck you, like, He can do a lot of shit with you. You know what I'm saying? Like when it really boil down to it, that nigga can do all type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He can drive your car, all type of shit.
Damn.
Like, so it's like if you saying he can't do that, but you'll give him your pussy, like I know we just be wanting to fucking shit like that, but it's just it be a lot of elements with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you let him fuck, I'm assuming you got slutted out because that's just good sex. So you're not finna just be like, oh, just do this. I'm gonna cheat with you and let's just no. You wanted the full presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's over as far as that.
Full presentation.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just saying it happened. Even if it didn't, I'm assuming you got sprayed.
Damn.
Filleted. You know what
Damn.
I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like it's different. It's different. So I'm thinking of that. So it's kind of hard for me to still look at you in that same way. But I also look at it a different way, right?
Yes.
In this sense. And this is probably more a situation where I have time in with a woman. Like we older. I also look at it in the sense of like, if you cheated and I feel bad for it because I've been like faithful, so to speak. If I know that you a fit, like let's say we already way deep into this shit, we kids and shit like that. That's an opportunity for you to correct it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I still fuck with you, if I still, cause if you cheat,
how?
No, I'm saying like if you cheated,
Mm-hmm.
you fucked up.
Yes.
If I feel fucked up from it, you fucked up.
Exactly.
So if I decide to stay with you, this is a chance for you to bounce back. So, I mean, I have more leverage in the situation now. You know what I'm saying? And this is if you a fit. Like if you somebody I done been fucking with for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, we got years in, we got kids and shit. Like I may give that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know sex can happen so quick, it's probably times you not gonna know of that happen. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, I'm just realistic.
Damn.
I'm realistic, but that's an opportunity to bounce back, and I'm gonna have leverage. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, it's just it's a more accepting way to look at it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If I'm older and she done fucked around, like okay, now let's see what's next. Because I can, you know, I can say like, oh yeah, it's over. Like I can do all that, but okay, so I'm finna go find a new motherfucker. No, I'd rather have this motherfucker that's finna work her way back up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'd rather have that, and she already familiar. Like, yeah, I'd rather do that. But like I say, I don't know if this is locked in. Like, I know I'm gonna feel that way, but I can see that mindset.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's more so if I'm like older, 40s, 50s.
Yeah, like you said, that y'all had time in the situation. Y'all have to be locked in like that. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Like you said, I feel like everything is circumstantial too, but at the end of the day, situation flipped. It's a man. And I know that you intentionally, well, yeah, it also depends on what type of cheating, because like if y'all full on have sex, like no, that's just crazy.
Well, I mean, what would make you feel less fucked up about it? Because you said full on have sex. So what if he like, she just gave me head? You're not going to feel as bad?
No, anything like physical is
Yeah. So
crazy.
even if they so what if he like, we just kiss? You don't feel that bad? A kiss is like, I fuck before I kiss.
Right.
Like if I kiss a bitch,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like
locked in.
But then it was like, what type of kiss too at that? Did y'all tongue kiss or was it just a little peck? And then, yeah, it also depends on what type. Because if it didn't, yeah. But if it was just like texting, first of all, what was y'all texting about? How long y'all was texting? We'll see. But anything physical, she giving you head, you giving her head. I'm not. I can't.
That's easy. Have a motherfucker ever told you like admitted that they cheated type shit?
No.
So like you never heard a motherfucker tell you like details like, man, I did, then I did this, or not necessarily details, but
no.
You found out.
I'm not even gonna say.
Have you been cheated on?
I feel like I have.
You feel like you? Okay.
Everybody has, but in my situation, yeah. And I feel like all of them, which is horrible to say, but
I got cheated on before. Even though I've been single. Like it's the same. Look, this how I got cheated on. This how you get cheated on as a single nigga, right?
Oh, not to laugh because it's not funny. I don't think it's funny.
No, it is. It is funny. Like go out to eat Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember where the fuck we went. I think it was damn near. That's when they had Ruby Tuesdays.
Okay.
Ruby Tuesdays, no bullshit. And my guy had worked there. So we had got plugged. Like we got extra food, all type of shit.
Uh-huh.
Take the bitch to the crib. So the next day, I go out Saturday nights. I see her the next day, like, and she was with a dude. And I don't like, not to say they was a couple. Ain't no telling. She probably single, just on another date type shit. I don't know, just out for drinks. But they kind of just looked like a couple type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I ain't the type of nigga to be like salty. Cause I probably still shot her a text that night, like, shit, what up? I'm trying to link up, like, but it's just to say, like, that night when I took her out to eat, what if she stayed with the nigga, like, and I just was taking her out to eat, and she said she was going out with her friends, or something like that that nigga eating my leftovers, my nigga plugged us. That nigga getting a whole slab of baby backs. No bullshit. On me. On me. Eating the leftovers. No bullshit. Like, I done got played. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you still can get cheated on. It's the same shit. And he hit. I ain't even hit that night. He clapped. Now that I think about it, because if he stay there and that's his girl, like, he end up clapping. And he eating the leftovers and shit, and I paid for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole, like, play.
Wait,
The motherfuckers ran triangle offense on me. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still, everybody gets,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The shorty end up at some point. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I've been on both ends.
Right, that's why I said, wait, I'm gonna comment on your story. Like, okay, so you went on a date with her, and then the next day she was in the club with somebody else.
Yeah, and that's not. But look, that's not. Like, let's say I seen her in the club that same Friday night. And then I seen her get somebody's number. I don't get no fuck. Even that night when I seen her with the dude, like, I'm finna make a little eye contact. If you don't say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Like, play that shit cool. If you head nod, I head. I'm doing basically what you want. You with a motherfucker.
Right, and like you said, what if she, did she say she was single?
Yeah, so I'm going off of that. Like, we both, you know what I'm saying? But Just from what I remember, they looked as like they was a couple.
couple.
You know what I'm saying? Just from what I remember, I don't know. I could be wrong. That could just be the nigga that was in a higher slot than I was in. I'm just out to eat nigga right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been that.
The beginning phases.
But I felt like that was her nigga and he ate the leftovers.
Damn. That's crazy. I'd be low-key pissed.
But that type of shit happens all the time, though. You just never know. You taking a chick out to eat, she really got a nigga. You done got her leftover whole steak dinner. Lamb chops, all type of shit. She taking that shit back to a nigga, he smashing that shit. Good looking. Where you say this? Where this from? No bullshit.
Oh my God.
I'm saying, like, that's that type of shit happens every day. It's somebody doing that right now. Swear to God.
Literally.
Right now. What time is it? Let me see. Well, no, what's today? Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, somebody somewhere doing that shit for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying this type of activity goes on all the time, and just like the dating world, it's like even when it's you think it's the person that you with, even you might think it's your girl and it ain't your girl. Or you might think it's your dude and it ain't your dude. Like in that situation, he probably wouldn't even know his girl out on a date. She probably just said she finna get picked up when her friends out to eat.
Went on a whole date.
It's a date.
It's a date. So and then what if she came back home? No. What if your girl came back home and told you, like, blatantly, she just went on a date? And you
if she bold enough to tell me that if she came home, that means she stay with me.
Yeah, you said it's a date.
And she come home and say that she just went on a date. And you saying that you my girl, that just don't, like, how that add up? Going on dates?
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, it's not finna happen. Like,
why you even
you
doing
being
that
my
in the
girl is like crossed
place?
off now. Can't do that.
But as a single person though, that's okay though, right? Because technically,
what
you're
you mean?
Single. If you single and dating multiple people, that's okay.
You saying is that okay just in general? If you're single and date multiple people, like, listen, man, ain't no blueprint to it.
It's not exclusive until y'all come together and say we're exclusive.
Contracts and shit. Might as well sign a contract. That shit sound like a contract. Like, 2-year deal.
No.
You better off damn near. You know what's crazy? Would you be interested in that if a nigga said let's sign a 2-year deal? Like, do this shit like it's the NBA? Let's sign a 2-year deal. I give you 2 trips. Like that. Hold on. I give you 2 trips.
Wait, I never thought of that.
But look though. And then we got potential to re-sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's damn near valid. I fuck with that.
Like some 50 Shades. Have you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades of Grey. But see, that's a freaky ass contract. That nigga said, I need 50 smacks. I don't remember that shit.
I love that movie.
But listen, signed a 2-year deal.
Of a relationship.
What would you want in there? Because obviously a nigga ain't finna can't offer 50. They signed up for 2 years, 50 million. Motherfucker can't offer that. But what would you put in your contract for a 2-year deal? And then at the end of that, just keep in mind you can re-sign and do all that. So what you putting in your 2-year deal?
We gotta see each other. Depending.
No, I mean, that's all of that aside. Like, y'all know y'all gonna be a couple and do couple shit. I'm saying, like, what do you want? Like, do you want 2 trips a year, 3 trips, 4? What you want? Like, you gotta write that type of shit in. Like, okay, this not money wise, like 50 signing for 50 million and shit like that, but
he has to pay some of my rent, or like be of help in that type of way, We got at least 2 years. We gotta go on at least 4 trips. One every 6 months.
What's the number on that rent?
My rent, I don't.
No, not. You ain't gotta say your rent. I'm saying like, what's the? You said he gotta pay some of that. Like, just what's the percentage? Like, what's a number that he gotta pay? Just contributing towards your bills and shit.
At least 50.
50%.
Every other month. No, 75% if it's every other month.
75% for 6 months, basically, out the year.
Mm-hmm.
So in a 2-year deal, 12 months of 75% of your bills.
Of my
12. So the deal is, it's a 2-year deal. He gotta pay 75% of your bills, and you said 4 trips.
Yep.
Okay. And that's the 2-year deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So what makes you worth that 2-year deal? Now it's that.
Cause
what do the nigga get from if he finna sign that?
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's how it is in the NBA. It's like, okay, you asking for this $50 million, but you average 3 points a game. Why would I give you $50 million? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you asking for 4 trips a year.
Yeah.
Would you say 4 trips a year?
2. No,
2
4
trips a year. So now 4 trips a year now.
Yeah.
4 trips a year, and then you said 75%
no, it was
of your
2.
bills.
One every 6 months.
One every 6 months?
Yeah, so that's
okay, that
4.
ain't bad. But
I don't remember. Hi.
Okay. 4 trips in 2 years.
Yeah, I think I said 4. Mm-hmm.
And he got to pay 75% of your bills for 12 months.
Yep.
When you do those numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you bring, you know what I'm saying, that you feel makes you deserve this contract?
Well, I will be honestly whatever he want me to be.
So
well, not saying like I would change and be like a whole different person, but it's like whatever you want.
Right. So that sounds like a whole it sound like bullshit.
It don't.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
How do it
I'm
sound
keep
like?
it a buck with you, cause like nobody is about to just do whatever. Nigga gonna get on your nerves one day. You still gonna do what he wants you to do?
Of course, you get irritated with a person. That's just human nature. You saying I can't get irritated?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is besides besides just you gonna do what he want. What is it that you feel like a nigga benefits when he fucking with you? What's that?
I feel like I'm very emotional. Well, women are emotional in general, but like when I'm like per se in a relationship, so in that scenario, I would be your emotional support, mental, whatever you need, I got you, like a best friend. What else? The necessities, like I don't know, like cooking, whatever you want, I got you. Whatever you need, I don't know how to sound. It may sound so cliche, but whatever you literally need. Because when I'm in a relationship, it's like I'm a lover girl. Like, yeah, I do whatever. I'm not gonna say that because that sounds so bad, but
Okay.
yeah.
So let me see.
And then I'm not like, what's that? I'm not like a in your skin type of woman as well too. Like I can give you your space when it's needed because I need my space. So when I feel like it's time for us to, hopefully we both have lives, we go our separate ways. I'm not like texting you 24/7. Where you at? What you doing? I'm not like a I'm not one of those type of women either. Like,
No, I agree with you on these things that you're saying from what I know of you. But I want to pose a scenario to you. So let's say I'm asking for a 2 year deal. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm asking for the 2 year deal.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I need what I need from a motherfucker. I need shit. 75% of your income. Now I'm willing to take care of you,
Mm-hmm.
but I need 75% of your income. I need um I need really it's I'm really trying to be like cool on what I need cuz I could need a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I could need a
I'm really
lot
just trying to be like humble with it like but that 75 I need that 75 and
of her
then
check.
just of your, of the income. If I'm gonna take care of you, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I need that. This, and I'm just saying for a 2 year contract, and I'm making it not equivalent, but
But then
I'm
how?
just coming up with something that is like I would see it as a fair demand, but I know that you're gonna look at it with questions. You know what I'm saying? Like 75%, like you already got questions, but
I do.
but on top of that though, like what's something else? Because you said two things. You said 4 trips, and then you said 75% of your income. So
Of my
I mean of
rent.
your bills paid.
Rent.
But I just incorporated bills because it's like you could say rent, but it's like rent or bills.
Cause I
Wouldn't
feel
you
like
rather it be bills if you being honest?
so like all of my bills.
This your 2 year contract that you writing up. This is if you can make it how you want.
And
You
then it's
only want
like
them to pay the
I got
rent.
questions because it's like, do I still work in this 2 years or I don't?
It's your contract. You write it. That's why I was trying to get you to write it up. You like that's why I
I
was
don't feel
coming with
like
the
I could not.
75.
I don't feel like I could not work because I feel like I'll get bored.
Okay.
So I have to
So you're
work.
working.
Mm-hmm.
But you would like to have it where there's a guy that's like 75% of your income, I got that, take care of the 25, do whatever with the rest. Like say that shit. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And put it over here. I'll show you how to do this with it type shit. Like
Yeah.
you would rather that's what I'm saying. So 75% of your bills.
But it's like, are we living together or we
it's a
living?
two it's a 2 year contract. So just think of a regular relationship. I'm just putting it at 2 years so that once the 2 years come, y'all can renegotiate. You feel me? Or no?
Or we not making no changes in between?
Just imagine that we not talking about none of the contract shit, right? And just think about being in a regular relationship,
Okay.
except y'all know that in 2 years, we're going to renegotiate the terms. So within this 2 years, let's make some terms.
Okay. Okay.
The same way how motherfuckers got marriage and vows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make us a 2 year deal. Put some terms on it. Like you said, 4 trips.
Okay.
Like these things will make you feel good.
Okay.
That's what you basically saying. You said 4 trips. You kept it simple. 4 trips. And you said 75% of your bills paid.
Okay. Yep.
And I said, for my 2 year deal, okay, bet. Now, I want 75% of your income. And off top, let's get back to that. You know what I'm saying? That's 75. And then on top of that, though, what's something else like? Because like I said, I'm trying to be modest with it. I'm really trying to be humble with it.
Okay.
But because obviously it's like, when it comes to having sex and these things, I'm assuming that they'll be intact.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting that into the terms.
Okay.
Because I don't see how we would even made it to negotiations. You know what I'm saying? Like if that wasn't intact. But
Dude, I am screaming.
I'm gonna say something like, like it's a lot of shit I already expect you to kind of do. So I'm trying to think of what I can put in terms. Yours was good, like you said, 4 trips and the bills paid and shit. I can only think of like getting the income because if we on a 2-year deal and we really getting to it, I'm assuming that we locked in on something, and I've assumed that like you grown, everybody can take care of themselves,
right?
But I'm just saying, if we really fucking with each other, then you might as well give me the 75% of that shit because what are you really unless you have something like, look, a lot of motherfuckers have things that they, you know what I'm saying, that they into, that they doing, to where they like, you know, why would I do that? I get that, but I'm just saying in the sense of like, if I'm fucking with somebody and they, you know, they trying to work towards something with a nigga that they fucking with, or they still trying to figure out what they have going on, especially if they're not still trying to figure out, yeah, let me get 75. Give me that 75. Let's figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Give me that motherfucking 75. ASAP. About to figure this shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't fuck with you if I had bad intentions by you. I ain't that type of guy. You know what I mean? Just not. So, that's it. That's all I want in my 2-year deal. Fuck it. My shit's simple. But I only just bring that up because I can't think of nothing else. But I only bring that up just to say, okay, let's say I had a 2-year deal on the table, and you looking at me like, what makes you worth that, right?
Yes.
What makes you worth giving me 75% of your income? Like, what the fuck is you talking about, right?
Right.
And imagine if I told you, like, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Are you cool with that? Are you okay with that answer?
Whatever.
Yeah.
But 75%.
But I'm willing to do just like how you said, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm your support. I'm all of this, and like whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it.
But then does my terms still stay?
I'm just talking about.
And then in this case, yeah, like what the terms still stay? Like, is it both parties' terms or is just one party's terms?
At this point, fuck the terms. It's not necessarily about the terms. All I'm trying to like position is just this. This all I'm trying to bring up is the fact that if I got the 2-year deal on the table, you looking at me like you can't just tell me that you just gonna do whatever I say. Right. Like that's not enough, right? But if I'm looking at your 2-year deal and I asked you, I said, why are you worth this 2-year deal? 4 trips and 75% of your bills. That's a bar. But if you told me, you said, I do whatever you want or some shit like that. Like,
literally, I don't know.
And I'm supposed to be like, okay. Yes. And I get it. It's different though, because being a submissive woman is different than being a submissive man. Yes. There's only so much you're going to be able to do with that. If I'm a submissive guy, like that ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you being a submissive woman, it may parallel, like it may be what you want and what I want at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Apple Watch was about to die. What did you say?
I said like a submissive man, like that's not what you want. That's all I said. And I said a submissive woman, like that's not really, I really don't even like that term for real. That word.
Submissive?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like I get it, but it's just like, I just feel like when people just being themselves, shit just be like, it's naturally like that. Like I don't have to say like dominant or submissive because it's like, it'll show itself. You know what I'm saying? And
but you don't want to be, you wouldn't want your woman to be of dominance, right?
No, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I just know who I am. No, it's not gonna happen. Like I don't like that.
Right.
If I'm a motherfucker that like that, then maybe that's a person that's submissive maybe. I'm just not.
Mm.
I know I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to
Okay.
say it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I don't know. But you get where I was going, my fault. You get where I was going with that contract shit.
Kinda.
Like I was basically saying that when you brought up that what you're bringing to the table to deserve your contract was the
'Cause
fact
I'll do
that
whatever.
you're willing to do whatever and just be there and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I brought up why I deserve my contract and I said the same shit, you like, but what else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
No, I'm like, whatever I need. Like, whatever. Yeah, like whatever I need. Whatever I want. Because, yeah. My wants are a lot. And my needs can be a lot.
no, I hear you. But maybe you should try that next time with a dude. Just have a 2-year deal.
No.
Come up with terms. You know what I'm saying? And then just renegotiate it. In 2 years, y'all might want to walk away from the situation. Like, you know what? This ain't work out.
But then it's like maybe we focusing on the timeline too. Because it's like, okay, we already know we got 2 years. I only got to deal with you for 2 years. After this.
No, that's not the point. At 2 years, you can, if y'all are going good, you just simply renegotiate a new deal. Okay, on this next 2 years, this is the terms. Let's upgrade this 4 trips to 6. Let's because it's been going good. So you know what? I'm bringing this to the table now. So now, you know what I'm saying? Now you gonna bring. You might want to bring some more shit to the table. Like, hey, don't you like how we been fucking lately? Like, don't you like? You know what I'm saying? How like I really just been cooking all this different type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all type of shit that you can add into it now and make it more fun. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting.
I have never thought of like presenting a relationship in that way. So it's like something I never thought of. It'll be interesting, but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of scary.
Oh.
Because, women are, like I said, emotional. So it's like, once feelings are involved, it's like, okay, after 2 years, are we going to break up? Are we going to stay together? Renegotiating the terms. Like, is this a guaranteed relationship the whole 2 years?
If y'all really fuck with each other, y'all is not finna let that 2 years really make y'all break up. If anything, you'll be like, well, let's just keep it the same. Like, it's literally like all make-believe for real. But I'm just saying, if you were like structuring it that way, it gives you something.
I feel like that's too much structure.
This all make-believe. But I'm saying, like, if you, in a world where you did it,
Yeah.
think about it. Like, okay, let's put it at 2 years. If you know that you fucking up and it get to that 2 years, y'all can really look at y'all's situation and be like, let's talk about it. If anything, it's just a conversation starter. Let's talk about it. Recap. What we doing for this next 2 years? Because this is your life that you talking about.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So why not?
I know it's all make believe, but I feel like once I feel like that timeline gets involved.
You own that. You like that 2 years. Like, do a 4-year deal. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm just saying any timeline.
Okay.
I feel like the terms, okay, cool. But I feel like once that term is put in there, I feel like you focusing, I don't know, maybe it's just me that'll be focusing on like the timeline of it. If that makes sense.
But you just looking at it like, what if we break up?
Yeah.
Y'all can break up any day.
I know.
So you gonna think that any day.
I don't don't think so.
Okay, probably not any day.
Yeah.
Not any day. But I'm just saying in the sense of the 4 years, the deadline don't gotta be looked at as like, oh shit, it's gonna be like the end of our shit. Like, no, it's just in the sense of,
Yeah.
okay, this how this shit is. Okay, now I'm bringing this to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe at the beginning he wasn't able to pay the 75%.
Mm-hmm.
4 years in, now he been paying that shit for the last year.
Right.
So now he like, shit, I know I said I only wanted 75% of your income. Now I need to kick that shit up to 85%. Like he just able to renegotiate. You know what I'm saying? And it would be fair.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's so. Hey,
Yeah.
listen. You know what I'm saying? Them contracts. Motherfucker might want to get into that.
No. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I never thought of that. So that'll be like,
No,
that'll be like an interesting situation to go through, for real.
Yeah. Why not?
It'll be fun. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, let's see what we can do.
And it make you'll be working towards some shit. Because like I say, you're going to bring some new shit to the table.
Right.
For renegotiations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I did this. What you do? I got this. What you got?
I ain't had no car when you know what I'm saying? I was sleeping at work when we first got together and shit. Now I'm in the condo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I need 3 threesomes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. That would be, like I said, interesting to try.
No, it's just all some make-believe shit.
Yeah. And then, dang, I have. Okay, we talked about the deal breakers. Oh yeah, do you know what your love language is?
Love language. What are they again? 'Cause I don't know this shit.
Acts of service. So like, you know what? I know it's acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and what's the last one?
Physical touch. Shit. That's it right there.
Physical touch.
Fucking. No, I'm just playing. Love language, I don't know, cause it's really I don't give a fuck. If I'm being honest, like that's some, you know, it's just another question to ask.
Words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts, quality time, and acts of service. Yeah.
I say quality time though for sure because, I appreciate my time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we really be having 24 hours in a day, and you can do a lot of shit, or you can waste a lot of time. Like you could fuck around, be wasting time, waste 3 hours not doing some shit, or like
Yes.
end up working, feel like you done worked your whole day away, that type shit. Like it's you know, time is valuable, so quality time for sure, because you can't get that shit back. Time. And if I'm spending time around you and with you and shit, I fuck with you.
Yes.
I fuck with you.
So you think just quality time and physical touch?
Yeah, I mean all of them, but you know, quality time stood out when you said it because of that, because of those reasons.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours?
I feel like mine's right now acts of service, and then like physical touch and quality time is like top contenders.
Acts of service. So what would be like an example of an act of service? Like opening the door?
Yep. Like holding the door open for me, opening my door, taking my trash out. You was at the store and you got my favorite candy because you was just thinking of me. Where were my feet? Yeah, just like little stuff like that. Rolling a blunt up for me because I had a long day at work and I'm ready to be off work, and you know that. So yeah, little stuff like that.
Yeah.
I find like,
No, that's valid.
yeah,
That's valid.
when a man do that, it's just like, oh my God, you're a gentleman and so sweet.
Shit, now that you explain it, I like acts of service too. Shit, that's why I say I like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like everybody, because every relationship has all of those qualities.
shit,
Yeah.
motherfucker better be rubbing my feet. And what you say? What else you said?
Like,
Having shit ready for you.
yep,
Yeah, I need all that too.
cooking for me, rubbing my back, massages, rubbing me down.
I mean, it just come down to,
And that's all physical touch too. So.
it just come down to, just act like you want to be here.
Act like it. You gotta really mean it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm very nonchalant and I don't give the energy to a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But women throughout my life that I wanted to fuck with,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not a question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it still is. I can't just say that, but I just say, like, I know I put the effort in. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more when just the more I like a motherfucker. That's just what it is.
Right.
So it's just,
So it's not like blurred lines. It's black and it's what you say is black and white. It's clear that.
I mean, I can kind of explain it in the sense of like just what we talking about, spending time. What I say, quality time and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman is complaining about, like, she don't spend enough time with me and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
she probably not somebody that I really, really, want to fuck with like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I really, really want to fuck with you like that, not to say I'm finna be all up over you and shit like that, but us spending time together wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, the question, because we both will have that kind of figured out, you know what I'm saying, as far as our time spent. And then especially if we both like each other and shit like that is mutual and shit like that, like, she wouldn't really question, that woman wouldn't really question that.
I get you.
Know what I'm saying? So
I feel like when you like somebody, I'm not gonna say you always know, but you will know. I feel like when somebody wants to fuck with you, because they'll make, like you said, they'll make time for it. Like nobody, I feel like nobody is ever too busy. Well, like nobody is ever too busy. And if they make that time for you, like you said, it's valuable. And yeah, that shows that they really valued that time to spend it with you.
hell yeah.
So, agreed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my love languages. I love all of them. But
yeah, like I don't, cause I ain't even know what they all was and shit. I just hear like that question being asked a lot. So
really,
yeah, like I mean I've heard of all of them and all that type of shit, but off top I just didn't know like what they were, because I just don't look at any of it like that. But these things do exist, so that's why once you said it, I was just like, oh, okay, this. But I just don't be giving a fuck. That's just me. Like, fuck a love language.
Dude.
I'm just saying.
So serious. That's what make it so funny.
I'm just saying, like it don't. I don't know. It just don't. Just hearing that is just like that shit out of me.
But yeah.
The outro?
Nope.
No. Okay.